Mavis. What are you doing in here? What are you doing? 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 Hey everybody, it is JPT back here on the Groundfox server. Having some fun. Got some friends with us today. Got some friends. Mavis, Weremuffin, and Van Man. Van Man, actually, they're all my neighbors. That's funny. They're all my neighbors in some capacity, at least my business neighbors. Mavis said, holy crap, according to my build. So, that's the kind of reaction I go for. That's the reaction I like. I like those reactions. So I do want to show you a little bit of what I have gotten done since the last time. There have been some live streams. If you missed my last 2 live streams, I know one of them is definitely up on YouTube. I am working on getting the second one up, although it was under 2 hours, but Twitch, for some reason, is showing it at 2:27. So I have a lower quality recording that I might put up as soon as I'm done with this portion of the video. There's not much I can do about it, but I do use OBS to record, and I do record a secondary video just to be safe. Just to be safe. Built this over here. Van's got his trailer ready to go. Of course, Decca's still over there. I haven't really seen anything new on here since the last time we were on. But, you know, there's progress. There's progress here and elsewhere. Of course, one of the things that I have done is originally I had this outer circle that I have now replaced with cyan clay, and I wasn't quite done, so I had to originally I had the andesite in line with at least on the outside, I had it in line with this. And so originally I had these 3 across, but then I was like, you know what? I want some depth. I want some depth. So I had to go and find, so this is 41. This is 30, 41. I think this is 37. Maybe this is 39. Yeah, this is 39 and this is 37. That's right, because you have to go not only 1 but 2, and then you have to go 2 on the other side. So 41 minus 4 is 37. So this is 41 wide circle. This is 39 and this is 37. So if you're just kind of wondering the dimensions of this bad boy, that's what we're dealing with today. I do appreciate Van letting me use this stuff for perspective. I gotta always come back and look and be like, okay, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So I haven't done this on the other side because basically I want to get like the complete design before I go in. This is the halfway mark technically, so this is 9 tall, and this is the halfway mark. So I'm going to keep this one, and I'm also going to keep this one, which would be a quarter of the build. Originally I had sort of these smooth stone slabs on both these and these, but I really wasn't digging it as much as I thought I would. So that is kind of what we're dealing with today. I'm not sure what I'm going to do for an entrance. So I do need to talk to Weremuffin. He's on right now, and I will actually probably talk to him after I'm done recording this to see what exactly they are doing. I do see a space over here for, gosh, I can never get on here without them trying to shoot me. I need to get some food, some legitimate food on this server. Someone needs to open up like a, I don't know, chicken store or something. Okay, that's unclaimed. This is going to be a library, and that's kind of what I was thinking about doing. So I don't know, maybe I need to go in with them on this and rethink what I do for that. I don't know. I originally was thinking library, but it doesn't look like, you know, you don't want 2 libraries. You don't want competing things. So maybe I talk to them a little bit and see what their thoughts are. I want to maybe do potions. If that's the case, maybe this will be like a boutique, like a potion boutique. So originally I was going to do 4 tall ceilings, but I think I'm going to go all the way up on this. So we'll have one that's that tall, and then one that is, I suppose, that tall there. So we'll have 2 stories. We'll have 2 stories of public space, and then back here, I may just move in here. I may just move in. Originally, I was going to move up on top, but I might just go ahead and do this. Of course, the 9 back part of the middle of the circle comes up here, but then I think I'm just going to dig straight down here. And I've got some ideas for this back wall. So it could be some fun. It could be some fun. You'll all be fine. It's too funny. A lot of people are having some compensation issues. Yeah, the giant cathedral. Yeah, you've got a big project. You've got a big project. So yeah, we've got trees over here. We've got the construction business over here. Decca's got the villagers over here. So I don't know. I want to be complimentary to everything else that is going on here. Of course, oh yeah, banners also here. Flowers will be down here. So maybe I just need to get in an open chat with them and kind of see what their thoughts are. Because I don't want to build something unless it's completely necessary. And yeah, I need to get better food. Will carrots give me just better overall? Yeah, well, I'm just going to eat some raw carrots. So I don't know exactly what the second half of the video is going to be, but I just kind of wanted to give you guys an update on where we're at with the wedge. I love that green. I love that green. It's obviously not all the way through like that. I did relocate that, so it's in the middle. It's not quite a full pyramid. It is only this many. And of course, to get the full secondary power, you need some stuff on the bottom. So I don't know. We may need to do that, but I love that green. It just is so sci-fi. So yeah, until the second half of the video, for me, it'll be a lot longer than it will be for you. Hang in there. We'll get there together. All right, I am back on here with Decca. I think Decca's actually AFK at the moment. Where Muffin was on, then left, then was on, and then left, and then was on and left. And I was very confused. I don't know if he's having some login problems or if he's just checking to see if people are actually doing what they're doing on here. But yeah, we came up with a few things down here. So I'm not exactly sure where I left you because it's maybe been a day or two. A couple things have happened, which I will talk about as we take a look around what I have finally gotten done. I think I've talked about the thickness of this. Have I done that yet? How it's... Yeah, I've talked about this. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Still wasn't really gung-ho about this until I really started playing with the front of the building. I went ahead and took out the stone bricks here to have a little bit of a walkway because you were kind of like going whoop like that. I thought, you know what? We can make this flush. We can put some slabs up in here and have ourselves some fun. So this is mimicking kind of what this looks like here, here, and here a little bit. This took forever to figure out. Just way longer than it needed to. Of course, if we follow the contours of this, it creates this really weird thing where if you're like above, which you shouldn't be, you'd be able to see like through. Here, let me just show you. You'd be able to see through like that, which just looks really weird. So I came up with this idea so that it kind of stair steps up and up again. So there's a platform there just like there is over here. I like it. I've settled on it, I guess is a better word for it. I've just come to appreciate the design a little bit. This I think I like as well. And then of course I put a back wall here. Since I put the back wall here, this is the center of the circle, whereas this is lining up with the contour of the building, kind of like it does over here. So you see how this sticks out here, then it goes back one to the andesite. I wanted to do the same thing here, so it actually worked out for me to create a little bit of an opening. Creates me this like little side opening where I can come to the back of the library, which is what I talked to Weremuffin about a day or two ago. He was on with Mavis working on their shop over there, and I was worried about them doing a library over there, but he said, you know what, they weren't really gung-ho about it, and plus he made a really good point that this could be like the west location and that could be the east location of a library if we needed one. But I have a few really clever ideas, I think, for the library. Weremuffin came up with a couple as well, but I won't reveal those as of yet. Mavis, I guess, is the only other person that probably knows about that, but I thought it was a really cool idea. I know I need to get villagers involved, so Deca is probably going to be the one to mess with on that. But essentially, this is going to be the first floor of the library, and then at some point, of course, this will be the back like storage area of it. We'll have sort of discarded library books from the server, plus we'll be able to make our own, which will be really cool. We'll have some areas for other enchanted kind of things. This will be the second floor up to this point, and then this top floor is going to be where we kind of have some other things as well. So it's going to be really cool. This is going to be like a fully functional store living thing-ish, everything. But one thing I did want to talk about is that I got on DayZ 2, or not DayZ 2, Mine Z2, which is basically a Minecraft version of DayZ. Had myself some fun with Weremuffin and Nathan. A couple other Groundfoxers got in on it as well. Mavis was one of them. But for the bulk of it, I was with Weremuffin and Nathan, and so that is something that I'm thinking about making a series on. But it's going to be one of those things where essentially I could be doing something while I'm talking, but I'm not. But I will. We got so much glass to get on this thing. So like I would have to record like a ton of footage and then edit it together to make it worth your while, I think, which I'm totally willing to do. But one of the funny things is that I was recording just to be recording yesterday, and I went downstairs to I rushed off to go. My wife wanted me to wash the dishes as she cooked, and so I had to rush off. I kind of told the guys, I was like, all right, I'll be around, and of course I was recording before, but one of the things I failed to realize is that I was still recording. Yeah, I was still recording when I guess I don't need to, we'll just fill this in with glass. We'll figure it out later. I failed to realize that I was still recording. So I went downstairs. We watched like a movie. We watched We're the Millers, which is actually a lot funnier than I thought it would be. I just recorded it on a whim. Also watched a little bit of Monsters University, which I was liking quite a bit. I think we had about 50 more minutes to go before my wife fell asleep and I was feeling pretty tired. So I came upstairs and I was checking out the computer. By the way, if you hear any like weird sounds, my wife has a group of ladies over and they're socializing. But what I realized was that I was still recording. Yeah, I was totally still recording. So I have like 2 hours of footage in audio, and then the audio I was able to clip out. I had like 6 seconds of just like ambient noise from my house, which would be maybe interesting to listen to just kind of listen to what the house sounds like whenever we're doing whatever. But then I have like 6 hours of just nothing, of just like, I think a Minecraft screen, because if I had exited out, it would have just stopped recording, I guess. But no, that wasn't the case. I just left the screen pulled up because I thought I was going to come back up and do some stuff. Yep, so I just have like 6 hours of the Minecraft main menu just staring at me, which is kind of annoying. I think we need to get rid of that. Yeah, I think we do. And of course, we'll probably get rid of this as well. And we may actually do the road differently through here. I don't know. But of course, we've got our glass, which goes up to there. It's all good. You know what? We don't have a safety rail over there. We don't need no stinking safety rail over here either. We're living on the edge. Oh yeah, I forgot I had silk touch on this thing. I kept wondering why I was getting like clean dirt or with grass. Now I know why. So anyways, so I think we kind of joke like, like Mindsy Mondays, but that actually may not be too far from the truth. So there's that, which is kind of cool. You know what? The best way to look at this, honestly, is just to pull out. So from here, out. Let's see if I can do this without killing myself. That was way more than I needed. So we'll see. I don't think I'll have much footage from, because I had no idea what I was doing. I was very much the newbie, but I hadn't died, which was weird. I was involved in just as much combat, but I didn't die as much as those two, which I thought was really funny. So that's what it looks like, and I really like it. I really like it to the point where I will take a screenshot because I think that's what it will do. But I'm recording this episode a couple days before Thanksgiving. I have videos scheduled, including this one. For the time off, I'm going to pretty much be away from my computer for about 4 days straight. I will be on the social medias. Otherwise, I don't have a laptop that's really good enough to play Minecraft on. That is something hopefully in the future that I can do, but it's nice to get away. So I wanted to get as much of this done as possible. I do think we probably need to leave a sign to let people know where I am, just in case they don't see any progress on the server. Decca and I did actually kind of have a brief conversation about how we're kind of surprised that there isn't more activity. We haven't seen more stores. I don't know if people are just busy this time of year or if we both just obsessively play this game a little too much. I'm going to maybe vote for that one. Let's see. Construction will resume following... dang it. If I could spell, construction will resume. Resume? Resume. I'm sure there's an easier way of doing this. Following the holiday. Boom. We'll go ahead and decorate it. That way it kind of stands out a little bit more. Construction will resume following the holiday. So, yeah, I do want to thank you. I mean, Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving is, you're either watching this, I think it's scheduled the day of, or you're watching this soon after. I desperately want to thank, yeah, I just really, really, really want to thank you guys for supporting me, for following me, not only on Twitter, but Twitch. I've been streaming a little bit more. I'm going to try to do as much of that as possible. A lot of this stuff gets done during those streams. So I really appreciate you guys coming in and giving your immediate feedback. Your subscriptions mean a whole lot to me. I haven't been actually giving shout outs lately, and I feel really bad about that. So I'm going to start doing those in the next video that I do here on the Groundfox server, because I've been getting some new subs because of that. I do appreciate your comments about the builds and all that other stuff. I want to thank all of the Groundfoxers on here for making me feel oh so very welcome this year. 2015 is going to be a really, really fun year, especially now that we've got Endton going and all sorts of other stuff. I'm looking forward to seeing how Microsoft deals with the game and sort of continues its development. I hope that's the case. By the way, I want to say thank you to Mr. Muffin for all the ender pearls. I can get rid of this now. I feel good about that now. Okay, so there it is. Gone. Got tons of ender pearls now. Got to store those somewhere. I just feel really good about the next year. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a couple of things that are going to change in my life. I'm not quite ready to talk about those as of yet, but it's all very good. It's just some changes that are inevitable in a couple different ways. Nothing negative, so don't worry about me or anything like that. You probably weren't anyways, were you? That's okay. But again, this has just been a really fun time. I just really enjoy this. I've got some Far Cry 4 videos that are based on a stream that I did. That's kind of how I'm going to just continue to do that game. I think it's going to be a really fun interaction with you guys. It kind of gives a little bit of a flavor to those videos. So check those out and let me know what you think. Bear with me. It's been a while since I've played a first-person shooter. It definitely shows, but in a really fun way, I think. But yeah, I don't know what else to say, but thank you. Thank you so much. Your support means the world to me. It means a lot to my wife as well, as much as she probably acts as if I might be doing this a little too much. I want to thank her for her patience and her understanding, knowing that this actually does mean a lot to me to be able to come on here and just talk about my life and talk about my creativity. This is just an avenue that I can just pour out sort of that part of who I am. I feel like I'm a pretty creative person, and yeah, I could keep on going, but I won't. We will come over here and see if Deca is still, yeah, AFK. Good old AFK over here. Like, let me walk over here and just listen to how, like, crazy it is. Like, all the evil creatures are over here, which is just really funny. What do we have here? Haste 2. Oh, we'd be so lucky. Oop. I know this is supposed to be employees only, but I did it anyways. I like the slime door, by the way. I've seen that in a couple different places. But yeah, that is the wedge. That is about as far as we're going to get before the holidays. So again, if you are an American and you celebrate Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. Be very thankful for the things you have in your life. I am thankful for you, the viewer. If you're not an American and you're watching and you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, it's still good to be thankful for things. So if you know somebody that means a lot to you, let them know that. Let them know, because you just never know. You just never know how life is going to swing a couple punches at you and send things kind of in a tizzy. Or maybe things will just continue to be great, and you just need to be thankful for that. So until next time, this is JPT here on the Groundfox server at the Wedge Library. The Wedberry? I don't know. I will think of a better name. Think of a decent name for this place while I'm gone. And until then, I'll be seeing you.